Hello students, good morning. Here it is Mrs. Tanya, and we are again with the last set of Act 2 Scene 2, line number 148 to 202. We are going to study. Okay, still you were seeing Lancelot and Gobbo went to Bassanio to ask to serve him, and then when Bassanio told him to go and agree with your old master Shylock and then come to me, and offered him the uniforms and all. And after that, see what happened. Lancelot is left with old Gobbo. So Lancelot says, Father, he's talking to his father, Father, and I cannot get a service. No, I have never a tongue in my head. And he was reading his own palm. He was looking at his palm and he was saying this line, that Father, I cannot get a service. No, I have never a tongue in my head. Well, so here he is saying, Father, come. You said that I could not get a job. He's saying, you told me that I will not get a job. And you said that I could not speak for myself. And you also said I cannot speak for myself. Well, if any man in Italy have a fairer table which that offered to swear upon a book, he said, no man in the whole of Italy has a more fortunate palm which he places on the book. Book means here the Bible. When he is taking an oath, I shall have good fortune. He said, my fortune is good. My fortune is very good. Go to, here is a simple line of life. Now he is showing his palm and said, see, here is my line of life. I will have a better luck. See, he was showing his palm to his father and see, this is my line of life. And what is written here? Here is a small trifle of wives. And here in my line it says, here is a small unimportant line which refers to marriage. He said there is one line which is not at all important, and that line is the line of marriage. And he says, alas, 15 wives is nothing. He said, for me, I shall marry 15 wives. These are not too many. He said, 15 wives I will marry, but these are not too many. 11 widows and 9 maids is a simple coming in for one man. He said, for one man, 11 widows and 9 virgins is a good record. For one means, he's saying, for me I can marry 15 wives is nothing. And for a simple man, 11 widows or 9 unmarried girls or virgin is a good record. And then to escape drowning thrice, and to be in peril of my life with the edge of a feather bed. He said, then I will be saved from drowning thrice. He said, if I do this, I will be saved from drowning and be in danger of my life from falling out from a feather bed. And I will be free from the danger, and I will be saved. I will not fall down, I will be saved. Well, if fortune be a woman, he's saying, well, if fortune is a woman, if my luck is a woman, she is a good wench for this gear. Father, come, I will take my leave of the Jew in the twinkling. Then he says, well, if fortune is a woman, she is good at this kind of fortune telling. If fortune is a woman, then to tell the fortune means the people who tell about your future. Then woman is a good fortune teller. Come, father. Then he's saying to his father, Father, come, I shall take my leave from the Jew in a short while. So here these line, fortune telling and all, or this line, if fortune be a woman, here Lancelot want to indicate that fortune is depicted as a woman to indicate the inconstancy of fate. Like fortune is depicted as a woman, because if women is in your life, then you don't know what will happen, what is your fate, what is your condition. So one way he is saying, see in my, because he is not considering marriage as an important thing, he is saying it is unimportant, and this is in my line of life, one unimportant line is there, that is of marriage. And marrying a 15 wives is simple, not too much for me. And a simple man, one man can carry 11 widows and 9 maids, 9 virgins. It is not a very great task. But sometime what happened, sometime the danger is in the life and you will be saved. I will be saved from drowning, means I will escape myself. And if fortune is a woman, if fortune teller is a woman, then definitely there will be inconstancy of fate. Okay. And here, after saying all these things, like you can imagine in this line, you can understand that Lancelot is just talking all kind of humorous thing. Okay, all kind of humorous thing, whatever he feels like he says. So he's telling to his father all these thing, and then he tells his father, let's go. Then Bassanio, then Launcelot and old Gobbo exit Bassanio. I pray thee, good Leonardo, think on. Leonardo is Bassanio's one of the servant. He say, think on this, these things being bought and orderly bestowed. Return in haste, for I do feast tonight. My best esteemed acquaintance he thee go. Now Bassanio saying, Leonardo, I request you, think about this. When you have bought those things and packed them up properly, come back quickly. He said, when you have prepared everything for the dinner, for the supper, pack everything, come back quickly, for I am giving a dinner tonight to my intimate friend. Please hurry up. He said, to my close friend I am calling and giving them dinner, so please you hurry up and do all the thing. Leonardo, my best endeavor shall be done here. And he said, I shall do my best in this matter. Then afterward Grishanio enters. Now Grishanio to Leonardo, where is your master? He said, where is your master? Means where is Bassanio? Leonardo, yonder sir, he walked. He said, sir, he's walking over there. He's going, because Bassanio was leaving. Then Leonardo moves. Grishanio, Signia Bassanio, Bassanio, Grishanio. He said, Bassanio. He said, yes, Grishanio. Grishanio said, I have a suit to you. He said, I have a favor to ask from you. Bassanio, you have obtained it. Bassanio said, yes, already granted, ask. Grishanio, you must not deny me. I must go with you to Belmont. He said, please, don't say no. I too want to go with you to Belmont. Bassanio, why then you must, but hear thee, Grishanio, thou art too wild, too rude and bold of voice. Bassanio said, then you will accompany me. If you want to go, then come, but listen, you are very uncontrollable, you are very rough, you are very rude. So how to tolerate you? How to tolerate means it is very difficult to tolerate. Parts that become thee happily enough, and in such eyes as ours appear not fault. Now he says, such things are tolerated here. We just tolerate you here, and with friends like us you are being tolerated. But such things, such eyes as ours appears not fault. For us it is not a fault, but it will appear a fault for others. Other will consider it as a fault. But where thou art known, why there they show. He said, but where you are not known, they appear as fault. He said, to us it is okay, we know you, but where the people does not know you, they will consider it as a very bad thing, as a fault. Something too liberal, pray thee take pain to allay with some cold drops of modesty. He said, I will request you to control your wild spirit by putting up a modest temper. If I request you one thing, if you want to go to Belmont, you have to put up a modest character in you. Otherwise, thy skipping spirit test through thy wild behavior. I be misconstrued in the place I go to and lose my hopes. And said, if you behave like this, if you won't put a modest temper, then your wild behavior may be misunderstood in the place where I am going, because then people will misunderstood you where I am going, and it could shatter my hopes, and for the purpose which I am going, my hopes will be shattered. So better you don't behave like this when you are going to Belmont. Put a modest appearance, be little humble, be little gentle, and then go. Otherwise people will misunderstand you, and this all will affect me, my hopes. Grishanio, Signia Bassanio, hear me, if I do not put on a sober habit. Now Grishanio said, Lord Bassanio, hear to me. If I do not behave modestly, talk with respect and swear but now and then, and I talk with politeness and swear rarely, wear prayer books in my pocket, look demurely, and I will carry prayer books in my pocket and look modest in my outlook. I will look modest. Nay more, while grace is saying, hood mine eyes. He's saying, do not trust me. If I am not doing it like this, do not trust me again. And I shall go further. Thus with my heart and sigh and say Amen, and said, while the prayers before, I will say prayers before meal, I will close my eyes, I will place my hat before them and say Amen in front of people. I will say Amen in front of people means I will be very modest, very holy kind of person. Use all the observance of civility like one well studied in a sad ostentation. to please his grandma, never trust me more, he said, and I will use all the manner of a civilized society, like a civilized person. How well-to-do, sophisticated person I will behave, observing all manners like the one who has learned to put an appearance to please his grandmother. Like the person put an appearance to please his grandmother, same way I will put an appearance to please others. If I do not follow these things, do not trust me again, he said. If I am not doing it, then don't trust me. Then never again you trust me and take anything in favor of me. Bassanio: well, we shall see your bearing. He said, okay, we will watch your behavior. Grishanio: nay, but I bath tonight. You shall not gauge me by what we do tonight. Grishanio said, okay, but excuse me for this night, because today night we are having a party, we are having a feast. So, excuse for today. You must not judge me by what we do tonight. Don't judge me what I will do this night. Bassanio: no, that were pity. I would entreat you rather to put on your boldest suit of mud. Bassanio said, no, it would be a pity to do that. He said, no, never, I will do it today night, because we are having a party and I request you to be in your happiest mood. And this night you be in your happiest mood. Be happy, be joyful. For we have friends, because we are among friends. So you can put your boldest way. You can be happy as you can do anything you want. That purpose merriment, he said, this is a time for entertainment, so you can be in your same happiest mood. But fare you well, I have some business. He said, but now goodbye, I am busy with some other business. Grishanio: and I must to Lorenzo and the rest, but we will visit you at supper time. Grishanio says, okay, I am going to join Lorenzo, and at the supper time we will meet again. So now Grishanio's request is granted by Bassanio, and Grishanio promised Bassanio that he will put his modest appearance when he is going to Belmont. So Bassanio agreed with that, and the present night there will be a supper, there will be a feast, so they have to get together for that. There also Grishanio is ready, but Grishanio said that today night you excuse me. Bassanio excused him and said, you can be in your merryful mood, you can be happy as you can do whatever, because we are having party with friends, you can do anything. And then Bassanio leaves, and Grishanio also moves to Lorenzo, and he said, we will meet at the supper time. So I hope it is clear. Act 2, Scene 2, where first part you have seen Launcelot talking with his own conscience. Okay, then Gobbo enters when Launcelot is trying to leave Shylock's house. When Gobbo enters, Launcelot first just had fun with his father. Later on he told the truth that I am your son, and then he told Gobbo that I want to leave the service of Shylock and want to join Bassanio. Next scene, Bassanio appeared. They went to Bassanio to ask for the service. Finally Bassanio accepted, but he said, first take leave from your old master. Then Launcelot had a short scene about his own line of palmistry, his own line of life, about marriage and all these things. Then Launcelot left, he goes to Shylock. Then Bassanio, Leonardo, all this left. Bassanio was ordering Leonardo to do all the work properly before supper and to arrange everything. Then the entry of Grishanio appears. Grishanio came just to request Bassanio to take him to Belmont too. And you know why Grishanio wants to go to Belmont? You know the reason behind it? The reason is Grishanio wants to go to Belmont because he loves Nerissa. And he wanted that when Bassanio will marry Portia, that time he will also confess about his love for Nerissa. And Nerissa kept a agreement with Grishanio that when my mistress will be won by your master, means when Bassanio will choose the right casket and marry my mistress, then only I will marry you. So there was a condition. So Grishanio's and Nerissa marriage also depends on the condition of Portia and Bassanio. So that is why now Grishanio also wants to go to Belmont to see Nerissa. And finally, if everything is fine, he will also marry Nerissa. I hope it is clear. Act 2, Scene 2. Thank you.